Hey, in this video I'll be talking about the GOAT of early Weekly Shonen Jump, Hiroshi Motomiya. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, to start this video off, who exactly is Hiroshi Motomiya? Well, he's a manga author that started his manga journey all the way back in 1986 with an exemplary gang leader, and is still making manga as he started a manga in January 8th of 2025 named Enma. That's insane! He's 77 years and 7 months old and is still making manga. He's made a lot of manga. He's made manga in a large variety of magazines. For example, Weekly Shonen Jump, Young Jump, Business Jump, and more. He made 11 manga in just Weekly Shonen Jump, and all of them were successful. And at multiple times, he had 2 ongoing weekly series at a time. Hiroshi was born on the 25th of June in 1947 and has been doing manga for about 56.5 years. And he's written about 25 manga, the longest of which is Salaryman Kintaro, which actually has 3 sequels and an anime adaptation, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Alright, now, to what exactly he's made and more. Alright, so as I've already mentioned, he's made multiple works at the same time. In fact, he has multiple ongoing series right now, but I'll get into the double serializations in a little bit. But going back to his origins, in Weekly Shonen Jump, he's had a total of 11 manga, totaling a whopping 626 chapters. And not gonna lie, he low-key carried early Weekly Shonen Jump. All of his works were super highly rated among the Japanese audience at the time, especially The Devouring of Heaven and Earth, Yamazaki Ginjiro, and his most successful Weekly Shonen Jump work, Exemplary Gang Leader. He began his first Weekly Shonen Jump title back in 1986 with an Exemplary Gang Leader, and his final Weekly Shonen Jump work is Sekiryo, I tried, which ended in 1987, making him have a career over 2 decades long in just Weekly Shonen Jump. Just to put it in perspective how long that is for Weekly Shonen Jump, his first series started when Weekly Shonen Jump started. Basically, literally like 3 months after the magazine started. And his final series ended when Dragon Ball, Fist of the North Star, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Kinnikuman, Kochikame, and Captain Tsubasa were all serializing. Now, I was going to name all of his Weekly Shonen Jump works by how long they were, but I realized that would take way too long, so I'll just mention the top 3. His longest Weekly Shonen Jump manga is an Exemplary Gang Leader, which is 160 chapters long, and is also almost 2 times longer than his second longest Weekly Shonen Jump work. Speaking of which, his second longest work in the magazine is Oburai Ichidai, and right behind that is Sawayaka Mantaro, with 88 and 84 chapters respectively. But his longest overall work is Salaryman Kintaro, which that, alongside all of his sequels, was serialized in Young Jump, with 167 chapters. But if you include all the sequels, that number rises to 288. He's also had many anime adapting his manga, but the most notable one by far is, unsurprisingly, Salaryman Kintaro. But there is one thing that Hiroshi seems to just have a 50-50 shot at doing good. It's the endings. For half of the manga that he's made for Weekly Shonen Jump, the ending ratings were very bad, but the other half, they were just fine. For example, The Devouring of Heaven and Earth had amazing ratings for the entire series, but when it came to the ending chapter, its ratings was the second lowest chapter in the entire magazine for that issue. Alright, correction, I counted the ending ratings for his series, and out of the 11 series I can see the ratings for, 2 series, an Exemplary Gang Leader and Yamazaki Ginjiro, had good endings. 1 series, Mannen Yuki no Mieruye, had an average ending, and 8 series had bad endings. So that's more like a 27% chance of him not writing a bad ending. Oh yeah, one last thing before I end this video. I'm not going to drag this video on very long because 1, I don't know what to talk about anymore, and 2, I don't want anything that I write about to be slopped just to stretch the video out longer. As I mentioned previously, he's had multiple series running at the same time, and I want to mention what they were and when it happened. God, was that more difficult than I thought. But I have the answers. Starting with the first double serialization, it's between an Exemplary Gang Leader and Musashi. Starting from January 4th and ending on June 20th of 1972, Musashi both started and ended while an Exemplary Gang Leader was ongoing. The next double serialization to mention is a little longer this time, and it's between Ore no Sora and Sawayaka Mantaro. On January 21st of 1978, Sawayaka Mantaro started, but on November 7th of the same year, Ore no Sora ended. The next one that would happen happened a little over a decade later, and this one is between Shin Salaryman Kintaro and Mada Ikiteru. Starting from June and ending on August of 2009, Mada Ikiteru started and ended. From here on, there's going to be one series in common with all the double serializations, and that's because this one series has been ongoing ever since it started back in 2017, and Hiroshi Motomiya has had plenty of series during the time that it's been ongoing. Is Floating with the Tide Jufu, starting with Good Job, which started on the 21st of June 2018 and ended on the 16th of July of 2020. But the next double serialization is a lot more interesting because it's actually a triple serialization. Yes, Hiroshi Motomiya actually had 3 series at once, and it's not like it was only for a week. No, he had 3 series for nearly 5 months. It's a little complicated, but finally starting this triple serialization, while Floating with the Tide Jufu was serializing, Boku Imasu Yo started, and it began serialization on the 6th of August of 2020, and Takeki Ogo no Kuni Ino Tadataka began on November 18th of the same year, and until April 15th of 2021, the day Boku Imasu Yo ended, Hiroshi had 3 series at the same time. He had 3 series at the same time for exactly 148 days, and on July 21st of 2021 marks the end of that double serialization. So, in short, Floating with the Tide Jufu was serializing when Boku Imasu Yo started on the 6th of August 2020, and just a few months later, on November 18th of 2020, started Takeki Ogo no Kuni Ino Tadataka, and until April 15th of 2021, when Boku Imasu Yo finished serializing, Hiroshi Motomiya had 3 series at the same time, and soon after Boku Imasu Yo ended, Takeki Ogo no Kuni Ino Tadataka came to a close as well, having ended on the 21st of July of 2021. But don't you worry, there are still 2 more double serializations to talk about. The second to last one is, once again, between Floating with the Tide Jufu, but this time, the other series is Jinsei Iroiro, which started on the 5th of June and ended on December 4th of 2024. And finally, the final double serialization to talk about is actually happening right now, and it's between, for the last time, Floating with the Tide Jufu and Hiroshi Motomiya's newest series, Enma. Enma started on the 9th of January of 2025, and they are both still ongoing, so we don't know how long this double serialization is going to last. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like and subscribe, and if you've stuck around this long, then I know you'll like this video too. But once again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. See ya!